Hello and welcome back to Live Laugh Lily Kincade with your host, your girl, your bestie, your big sis, Lily Kincade. Y'all, I've missed you. Last week. There wasn't an episode because you may be able to still hear it in my voice, but my voice is coming back slowly, and I've been drinking lots of warm tea with, lemon and local honey. But I lost my voice completely. I could not even talk. Allergies mixed with just not feeling good and a sleep schedule and traveling, it all caught up to me. So rest is super important. I'm learning that. But I physically could not talk. And so I was so sad because I didn't get to film an episode. But guess what? I'm here. I'm back. I'm filming this the day that Got Old releases just because I was so excited, and I'm filled with all this excitement and nervous, excited energy. So I was like, okay, I need to do something. I need to film the podcast. But I'm here with a lemon because today our topic is when life gives you lemons. When life gives you lemons. Now, we've all heard this saying, right? We've all heard this saying, when life gives you lemons. It's super popular. But it wasn't until, like I said, being sick and losing my voice completely that I was really okay, no matter what I do, I can't change the situation. My voice is not coming back. If I try to sing, I'm going to damage it more. So I'm okay, I was really faced with a lemon. And in this analogy, the lemon is, a problem. The lemon is something we don't really love. It's not very convenient. It's a little annoying. It's kind of what am I supposed to do with this lemon? But today, I am going to kind of tell you what I've been doing with my lemon of clearly my voice not being able to speak and having to rest, because I think it's a good reminder that, as seasons change and as people are going back to school, back to work, it's starting to become fall. It's going to be the holidays before we know it. Crazy, right? It's always good, if you fail to plan to fail. So I love kind of having these game plans of okay, if this situation happens, here's what I'm going to do. Or these are good reminders to keep in my brain. Just, when situations arise that are not the best, or that do make me frustrated, or that are a little annoying. And so I thought it was the perfect thing to talk about today. And I'm so excited. I'm so happy you're here. This is my little safe space where we just talk about what I'm currently going through and just life. And I don't know, it's fun. I'm just going to leave these up because one day I'm you know what, these will be useful to somebody. Sometimes, I'm not even going to lie, sometimes I go back and I listen to some of my old episodes because I'm I need this advice. Lily, I'm speaking to myself. Everything I say, I'm preaching to myself. I don't, the only not authority, but the only thing I have is my own personal experience, and the fact that if this helps me, I'm okay, surely it might help one other person. So take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt, apply it to your own life in whatever manner it works. But I'm just here and sharing my journey and also growing up with y'all. Sometimes I forget that I'm 23. That seems so weird to say out loud because I feel I'm 19. I feel I'm the age that before 2020 happened. I don't know. I just feel, but I've always, maybe it's the Pisces in me. It might be. I've always felt like an old soul. I've always felt young, but old, wild. I don't know. But I feel I'm entering this, I'm prepared to not have fun, but it's not my wild years, but I don't know. It's having all of this wisdom and it's it allows me to create and play and be fun in a way that's not damaging in a sense. I don't know. Anyways, that was a long tangent, but okay, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe. If you randomly stumbled across this, hello, I'm taking this as, you were meant to see this video. There's too many people in the world, too many things on the internet that, you know what? I don't believe anything's random anymore. We should do a whole episode of talking about that because me, I'm a Christian. I love God. God has confirmed to me so many times that nothing is an accident. There's a reasoning why, even if you don't see it now, I promise you, even the concept of deja vu is that's we're going to go into this in a whole nother episode, but I'm serious. There's no such thing as coincidences. Think about how many people are here. Think about all the million little possibilities that could happen. No, you were meant to see this for a reason. We're meant to be talking right now, and just want to say I love you. Anyways, yeah, make sure to subscribe, all the things, leave a 5-star review because Why not? Also, too, if you haven't got a copy of my book, Live, Laugh, Lily Kincade, season 1, which kind of just dives deeper and expands more on everything I talked about in season 1 of my podcast, you should. The link is below. You can get it on Amazon, every single country. I'm doing a giveaway. I'm picking the winners and mailing out some special signed, handwritten books with letters in them to people who comment on the first episode of season 1 on YouTube and Spotify. So do that because I'm picking them. I'm doing it this week. I got the packages. I got everything ready. I got little cute envelopes to send them out in. Anyways, yeah. Okay, now we're diving in. So now that we got all the announcements out of the way. Oh, and Got Old comes out tonight. Or I guess it's already out. This is coming out Monday. So it's already out. So how are you liking Got Old? I hope you love it. Yeah. And as always, too, if there's things you want me to talk about or things you're going through, comment them, DM them to me. I love talking to you guys. Like I said, I'm here for you guys. I'm here to serve. I'm here to communicate. I'm here to just, remind you that no matter how alone you feel, you can feel that way, but that's not the truth. Because guess what? I'm here. And if I'm here, there's other people that are going to be there for you too. Okay, let's dive into the episode. So every episode we start off with a little quote. I have 2 that I really loved for this episode. So when life gives you lemons, ... is the name of this episode. And I have 2 quotes that I found that I really loved. Okay, I'm pulling them up. Ready? The first one is, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade and sell it to all of those who get thirsty from complaining. Napoleon Hill. Loved that. Let me read that one more time so it really sinks into your brain. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade and sell it to all of those who get thirsty from complaining. Yes. No. Yes. Oh, so good. Okay, the next quote I have is, it's not what happens to you, but how you handle it. If life gives you lemons, make lemonade. If the lemons are rotten, take out the seeds and plant them in order to grow new lemons. And that's by Louise Hay. Let me say that one more time. It's not what happens to you, but how you handle it. If life gives you lemons, make lemonade. If the lemons are rotten, take out the seeds and plant them in order to grow new lemons. I freaking love that quote. I love both of those quotes. I guess we can I have a little 5-step kind of plan thing, but I want to talk about these quotes first and then we'll go into that. But let's start with that one. It's not what happens to you, but how you handle it. That's exactly what a lemon is. Think about a lemon. If you're watching the video, I have a lemon because I've been putting them in my tea and my water to heal my throat. But think about it. A lemon can be used in so many ways, right? A lemon by itself is super, super acidic. It's super acidic. It's super sour. If you accidentally squeeze it in your eye, or say you have a cut on your hand and you touch a lemon, it's gonna burn because it's really acidic. That's why it can be used for healing. It can be used for cleaning. It's a very good. It's just a really good. It's super high in vitamin C. It's a really good fruit. It's a really good thing. But also to think about how sweet a lemon can be. Lemon can be used to make lemon meringue pie. It can be used to make limoncello. It can be used to make some delicious fruit salads. It can be used to help things not brown. Okay, I love analogies. I feel like this podcast is just me talking about metaphors and analogies and things. But a lemon can be used so many different ways, right? And truthfully, it all depends on how you use it. But no matter what, a lemon is a lemon, right? The chemical composition of a lemon doesn't change. Yeah, it can shift when you're adding different ingredients in, but a lemon is a lemon. And everybody's going to see a lemon and think of it differently. Some people may be like, oh my God, I hate lemons. Why is there a lemon? I can't do anything with that. Other people may see it as oh my gosh, this is perfect. I can use this too. Remember when I was younger, before I had dyed hair, I remember all of us in middle school, during the summertime, we would get lemons, we would squeeze them all over our hair, and it would create really pretty naturally blonde highlights. And we would lay out on the sun and go to the pool during the summertime in Kansas City. And I remember we would use this to lighten our hair, and we were free highlights. Better than sun-in. Sun-in makes your hair orange. Don't do sun-in. Anyways, it's not what happens to you, but it's how you handle it. And so I just loved that quote where, it was saying, if life gives you lemons, make lemonade. If something, it's if somebody gives you an opportunity, take it and make the most out of it. If someone gives you an opportunity and it's bad or it's sus, learn what you can and take that information, take that new knowledge you gain to grow. Or this situation happened and this is the outcome. Yeah, it wasn't the best. Say you were in a relationship. Okay, you broke up. Yeah, that sucks. That's not a sweet lemon. You're not going to want to make lemonade. That's not a fun thing. Saying goodbye to people, growth is challenging. Growth isn't, we don't learn in our good moments. We learn a little bit, but we learn a lot through trials and like tribulations and having to like overcome things, like being the underdog, and having to overcome is how we grow. But like, say, you know, the lemon is like your breakup. Okay, yeah, it's super hard and you're not going to want to like touch the lemon. You're going to want to like be like, oh, I want to distract myself. I want to dissociate. I want to, you know, outrun. I want to cope. I want to party. I want to drink. I want to do this. And it's like, okay, but maybe you just need to grab the lemon and peel it and get down to the seeds, which is the wisdom and the things that you did learn, and, you know, get rid of all the other stuff. Get rid of all the, you know, you aren't what that person said to you or what that person did to you. Get to those seeds of like, okay, here's what I learned from that situation. Here's what I learned from that job I left. Here's what I learned from that person who used to be my friend, and plant it and take it into the next season of life with you. And I was just like, wow, I freaking love that. Okay. And the next quote, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade and sell it to all those who get thirsty from complaining. I love that too, because one of my biggest pet peeves, and I say this because I do it too, and then I'm like, Lily, I have to check myself. Make lemonade and sell it to those who get thirsty from complaining. You would be so surprised. If you just take action on something, you are already ahead of 95, 96% of people. Everyone can say things. That's what I've learned too, is like nothing is real until I see the evidence, until there's a contract, until there's a piece of paper, until something is signed. I'm like, it's not real. It's just a concept in my head, you know? And I love that, because I'm telling you guys, if you have a dream, if you have like a inkling of like, oh, I really want to do this, just do it. Don't even talk about it. Just do it and then talk about it, because you'd be so surprised the amount of people that actually take action on a goal versus the people who just talk about it is drastically different. And I mean, you can even think about your own life. Think of examples of like things that you said you wanted to do, even like on a small scale. If you were like, oh, I really want to get tickets to this concert, and you're talking about it with your friends, and like they're like, oh yeah, we should go, but then they don't actually like get the tickets, and you're just like, wait, what? Or like, you know, when you like are out and you see somebody and you're like, oh, we should get coffee, we should have lunch, but they don't actually mean it, like they don't actually take action. If you take action on things, like you'd be so surprised what happens. And I just love that, because it's like, you know, if you've been given this situation, good or bad, take it and make something out of it. You know, we have one life. Life is long, but we do not know how long it is. And it is such a blessing right now. If you're watching this, you have a phone, you have technology, you have a computer, you have some sort of way to reach people, whether that be, you know, you are writing a book online, you are posting videos, you are learning a new skill, taking a new class. We are so fortunate. We are more fortunate than 80% of the world. The fact that if you're watching this right now, you are more fortunate than 80, probably more, honestly, probably more. And do not take that for granted, because I know there is probably millions of people who wish that they were in your shoes right now. Even if you are in the shittiest of situations, remember, just because you are only seeing people who have it, quote, unquote, better than you, think about all the people who would want to be in your shoes. And I often think about this too, where I'm like, oh, the things I'm complaining about, remember when you were praying for those things. I'm going to do a whole episode about that, but just remember that, you know? Okay, anyways, now I'm going to go through, I have like five little tips of what to do when life gives you a lemon, which it can be like a situation, a problem, not even necessarily a problem, but just like a new scenario. Oh, you got a breakup. Oh, you got a new job. Oh, you have to move cities. Oh, this thing happened. Oh, you have suddenly you won the lottery. You lost your voice. This happened. Whatever it is, whatever it may be, whatever your lemon is. This is kind of what I've been doing this past week. My lemon was, oh, I got sick and I lost my voice and I had to rest. What am I going to do in this situation? I have 5 little things. We're going to keep this podcast episode short and sweet so I can heal my voice. But let's get into it. The 5 things to do when life gives you a lemon. Number 1, you have to take the lemon. If you leave it hanging on the tree, it's just going to stare you. It's just going to stare you down. And every day you're going to walk past it and you're going to be like, you're going to see that lemon. It's going to haunt you. It's going to haunt you. If you see that lemon, and eventually it's going to get rotten and it's going to fall to the ground, and you're going to like see it. You're going to see it every day. Take the lemon. Accept it. It is what it is. There's no point in outrunning or trying to like delulu yourself out of the lemon. I could be like, yeah, I'm not sick. Yeah, I'm not sick. And then I could sing and I could damage my voice. Or I could be like, you know what? Yeah, this sucks. I'm sick. I need to sleep more. I need to say no to going out. I need to prioritize my rest. Yeah, it sucks because I wanted to do these fun things, but you know what? No, I need to take my lemon and I need to accept it and prioritize it. Number 1, take the lemon. Number 2, find the sugar. Find the silver lining. Even in the worst of the worst scenarios, or the worst of the worst lemons, there's at least one thing that's sweet about this. There's at least one thing that's sweet. So for me, it was like, oh, I can't talk, so I have to spend a lot of time thinking, and I slept a lot. Like, the sweetness of mine was like, I really got to rest and being quiet, and I got to be very introspective, and I got to honestly plan a lot of my album. I was really thinking a lot about the storyline of the album. I was really like forced to listen to my own inner thoughts because I couldn't talk. I couldn't hang out with people. I was very focused, and that was my silver lining. So find the sugar, find the sweetness, find the silver lining. Find the sugar, find the silver lining. Number 3 is get to work. Decide what you're going to make with the lemon and freaking do it. Like, if you see this lemon and you're like, okay, this is awesome. Like, I went through this breakup. This sucks, but you know what? I'm going to take this and I'm going to become the hottest version of myself. I'm going to get in the best shape of my life. I'm going to go after my goals. I'm going to go to therapy. Do the work. Me, it was like, okay, I'm not feeling good. I lost my voice. This is good because I get to think. But now I need to do the work, which is, okay, I need to be drinking tea. I need to be healing. I need to be taking my vitamins. I need to be resting and giving myself the proper time so that my body can heal. So I did the work. Number 3, do the work. Number 4, once you've done the work, once you've taken the sweetness, I want you to share what you've made, / your story, / share your lemonade. If we're using the lemon analogy, like, share it with the world. Share it with the world, because guess what? Yeah, it's great. You learned this lesson, but you'd be so surprised the amount of people that have gone through almost eerily similar things to you. And, you know, by doing that, it gives more purpose to the lemon. Whatever the situation may be, it gives even more purpose and fulfillment, because I believe nothing in life is truly wasted. Not everything doesn't happen for a reason, but everything is used for a reason. All you have to do is be willing to use it for a reason. And you have to be willing to be vulnerable and be like, hey, this is the situation I went through. It wasn't good, but you know what I learned? I learned this. And if I can overcome it, there's somebody else out there who can overcome it too. So that's number 4. Share your lemonade with others. Have a lemonade stand. Help a friend out. Share your story. Share what you've learned with others. And last but not least, number 5, have a glass of lemonade for yourself. I want you to, after you share with others, reflect on how far you've come. Look back at who you were before you grabbed that lemon off the tree, and be proud of how far you've come, because oftentimes we get caught up in comparing to others. We get caught up in what we're not doing, that you forget how far you've come. Like, I do this not all the time, but I try to, you know, anytime I catch myself, oh, I wish I had this, I wish I had this, I literally think back, Lily, what were you doing a year ago? And what would she think about what you're doing right now? Have a glass of lemonade, reflect, and be proud of yourself, whether that be, I love journaling. I love going on long walks, just meditating, praying, writing songs, or whatever your creative outlet is. I love just writing songs about how far I've come and just my emotions. But have a glass of lemonade, period. Those are the five lemon things. 5 things to do when life gives you lemon. I'll read them off real fast one more time before this episode ends. But I love y'all so much. I'm so grateful for this, and I'm grateful for you. And I love you all so much. If there's ever anything you want me to talk about, please let me know. Let me know, because I'm here for you, you know? I'm here for you. Should I start juggling? Anyways, okay. When life gives you lemons, number 1, take the lemon. Number 2, find the sugar, find the silver lining, find the sweetness. Number 3, get to work. Decide what you're going to make with that lemon and make it. Number 4, share what you've made. Share what you made with the world. Give people a slice of your lemon meringue pie. Give people a lemon bar. Give people a glass of the lemonade you made. You know, share it with others. Make them feel that they're not alone. And last but not least, number 5, have a glass of lemonade. I cannot speak. Have a glass of lemonade. Have a slice of that lemon meringue pie, and reflect on how far you've come, and be proud of what you've done, and carry that energy and those lessons into the next season of your life. Anyways, yeah. That's about it for this week's episode. I love y'all so much. Make sure you get a copy of my book, because you're just going to love it. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. Thank you for being here from the beginning and giving me a little safe space to be. I just feel so grateful, and I love y'all so much. So we're going to end it with saying our affirmation that was passed down to me by my 2nd grade teacher. Ready? Today is a wonderful day. I am confident, because I am a problem solver. I always have options because I choose to be optimistic. Today I will learn something new, laugh, and make a difference in someone else's life. And stream God Old, my new song that just came out everywhere, and text it to a friend. That's your challenge. Send it to a friend and be like, I heard this new artist. You should listen to her. We're growing the Kincadian family slowly but surely, because we are timeless. We are here for years. We're going to be doing this 10, 15, 20 years, like legacy. Anyways, I love you all so much. Thanks for being here, and I will see you next week.